are going to be looking at an internet giant, e-commerce giant, a tech giant from China. I'm talking about Alibaba. Alibaba is the biggest tech giant out of the China market. It has been in trouble the last 2 years. It has been in trouble with the executive, with the China Communist Party. I have lost money on Alibaba. I'll be honest with you. I have reduced my Alibaba position by 30%, which means I did it in loss. Alibaba, the first time I invested in Alibaba, I bought it $270. Alibaba is trading for less than $100. I have invested so much. I was holding up, I watched, because of Alibaba, I would watch Everything Money. I will watch Sven. If you know Everything Money on YouTube, I watch them because of Alibaba most of the time. There's one thing about valuation. Let's talk about valuation. It's when you do valuation. I remember that I watched Professor Damodara a long time ago, and he said that valuation is, often depends on who is doing it. Sometimes there is a bias. I think everyone that has evaluated Alibaba so far on YouTube, on internet, there's always a bias. Every time you evaluate it, you will reach an accommodating price that you think is justified. At the end of the day, Alibaba goes further down. You do it again, and you still want to justify that position. I don't think there's any valuation to date that you can do to justify Alibaba downfall. Alibaba balances, book is still very awesome, but this is a typical example when you say stock price is not the business. The business is not the stock price. The business is doing well, but the stock price is not. I have lost money on Alibaba, and I'm sure a lot of people have lost. Charlie Munger actually sold off Alibaba. Well, I think he reduced his position on Alibaba. I remember that because of Charlie Munger, I had some little confidence in Alibaba. Now Alibaba has been added to SEC delisted stocks. Whether he will be delisted, I don't know. Usually when you are added to the list of stocks that might be delisted, it is because of your finances, it is because you're not allowing, or there's no transparency access, or there's no direct access for American auditors to audit your account. See, one way or the other, I think the geopolitical tension between the US and China might be playing out. Also, that might sound unfair in a way, because Alibaba himself had a lot of issues with Chinese regulators from the days of Ant Group wanted to go out on IPO that will have been the largest IPO that comes out of China. But then Alibaba had issues, and I'm an investor, so if it's delisted, I heard some days ago that if it was delisted, it will still be on Hong Kong Stock Exchange. I'm confident that the little position I have on Alibaba, it's not little really, but it's like the fifth or sixth largest position in my portfolio now. I will be looking into the Hong Kong Stock Exchange if it was deleted in the US. I don't think I can sell off. I'm deeply in red in Alibaba. Anyway, let's have a look at the chart. Let's see what Alibaba is doing on the chart. Let's have a look at if we can see any of the financing. Let's see the book. Let's have a look. Here is the fundamental information on Alibaba on Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance tends to have a good financial information. So let's have a look at this. The previous close is 89.37. The market cap is 253.98 billion. Market cap often fluctuate. This is different from what you saw on what you will see on MarketSmith. It depends on the stock price. Here you have the PE ratio as 30.94, and the EPS is $2.94. That's trailing 12 months. Alibaba is not paying dividend at the moment. not applicable. Let's go straight to the financials. For Alibaba, it has always been the issue of what the price is doing is different from what the stock price is doing is different from what the market what the business is doing. This is income statement trailing 12 months from 2019. You can see 376 billion, 509 billion, 717 billion, and ending 30th of March, 853 billion. Trailing 12 months, 853 billion were still there. Cost of revenue is 539 here, 539, 421, 282. As you can see, it's the growing business, and this is over 30% year in year. Gross profit, 303 billion. As you can see, Alibaba has been growing steadily. Let's have a look at the balance sheet. On the balance sheet, let's look at the total liability. The total liability, starting with from 2019, you can see 349, 433 is growing. Yeah, 606 billion. This as at 2021, but here what you have in 2022 is 613. That is the total liability. Let's have a look at the cash flow. The cash flow is always king. For businesses like this, the cash flow tells you a lot. Um, Operating cash flow, Alibaba, as you can see, from 150, 180 to 31, this is all you need to see. That it's growing higher, not lesser. Investing cash flow of late, it was minus, and it's higher than the previous year. So free cash flow, this is key. You want to see the companies you invest in. Look at how free cash flow is available here: 101 billion, 135 billion, 188 billion. Here it was reduced to 89, and we're still. This is 2022. This is a trailing 12 months. So we're not end of the year yet. Trailing 12 months. So as you can see, let's go on the technical chart. Here is a technical chart for Alibaba. Let's start with the fundamental. We can see here the EPS rating is 74, the growth rate is 22%, and the P ratio is 11. The market cap is 242.97 billion. Shares outstanding is 2689.5 million, and the fund owns 8% of Alibaba. Alibaba, these are the past EPS. The present 2022, and the estimate for 2023 and 2024. Let's have a look at date on a weekly chart so we can see more fundamental information. The weekly view here is okay. Shares in float is 1936.4 million, 242.97 billion. Market cap outstanding is 2689.5 million. 5-year P range is 9 to 42, and return on equity is 15%. Cash flow not applicable here. Let's have a look here. Alibaba is trading. Alibaba closed at $90. Now, what you need to see here, this is very significant. 52 weeks to 52 weeks high to 52 weeks low. 52 weeks high is 203, and 52 weeks low is 73. Alibaba is trading off 55%, 55.6% of its 52 weeks high. Let's have a look at owners. Uh, Funds own 8% of Alibaba, banks 0, insurance 0. Let's have a look at the checklist. Warren Buffett checklist, Alibaba score 14 out of 16. I'm not surprised. Benjamin Graham, 10 out of 13. And Peter Lynch, 7 out of 8. For you to get 7 out of 8 on Peter Lynch, is, I think, is the most difficult criteria so far that I've seen. This is highly significant. Now let's have a look at technical for Alibaba. Alibaba is trading below 10 weeks moving average, which is this red moving average line, and the 40 weeks moving average, which is this black line. Let's now have a look at the price action itself. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that Alibaba has been
trending down. Let me just draw this. Um, let me change this to pen. Um, okay, sorry about that. Okay, line pen. Alibaba has been trending down, as you can see. I'll draw a channel, and you can see how it broke out of the channel. So as you can see it, Alibaba was trading inside within this channel. This was trending down, and it broke out of this. That was when it reached around 120 or one. I think I sold my 30% around this price. Now it's falling back below $100. Um, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you that we are beginning to see uh, lower high and lower low. So we might we might see another, like this, and we will see another one like this. I'm just saying, it looks like Alibaba is changing direction, but the direction is, is not a bullish direction, really. So guys, let's have a look at it on a daily chart. Don't forget, we are still in bear market, and then be careful, be cautious on whatever you do. Market, we are not out of it yet. We are no one is sure whether we are bottom, as you can see, being lower low and lower high on Alibaba here. It appeared that it was consolidating around here for some time. That was around one. Okay, then here, as you can see, we are down here. So guys, be careful on Alibaba. Alibaba is trading below 15 days moving average. Let's look at the technical here on the daily chart. 15-day moving average is the green line, and the red line is a 50-day moving average is trading below 15-day moving average, and the black line, which is 200-day moving average, is trading below 200-day moving average. So guys, be careful on Alibaba. We are still in bear market. As I said, I have lost money on Alibaba, but it doesn't mean you should lose money as well, because it was occupying the largest position in my portfolio. But because of all the bad news, the listing and all this, I reduced my position by 30%.
You have seen the price action for Alibaba. You have seen the book. The book is different from the price action. This is a typical example of what the stock is doing. The stock price is not the business. The business is not the stock price. The stock price has been doing different things, and the business is doing different things. However, as an investor, you must find a way to balance the two. Guys, do not just add Alibaba to your portfolio. Remember, we are still in bear market, and we're not sure if we are bottom yet. The Fed is still might still increase the interest rate by another 0.75 basis, and also inflation. We're not sure if inflation has peaked. We're not sure yet. Wait till the next data. Please do your valuation. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for liking our videos. We will continue to produce content that will support your investment journey. Thank you.